Hi, welcome to this video. So, there's a full moon in Aries occurring on October 5th. This full moon is also going to be opposite Mercury in Libra, which will be right up there, right next to the sun in Libra. So, these have been very volatile times, and they haven't been the best expression of Libra. I think what's happening is there is an imbalance in the world, and that's being expressed right now. After all, Libra is the scales, and when things are out of balance, the scales can be flying all over the place. So, along with this full moon, Venus is conjunct Mars in Virgo, and they have been trine Pluto in Capricorn. So, Venus conjunct Mars can help our relationships be stronger and feel more secure, and there's a better rhythm in your relationships at this time. And with it trine Pluto, it makes it very deep, very strong, very deep, very resilient. So Mars trine Pluto in itself can create situations where unconscious anger is coming up to be transformed. So there's a need to confront the violence in our world, a need to transform our anger into something more positive, because there is deep wells of anger coming up. Venus trine Pluto is actually a lot more of the strong sense of femininity and sexuality coming up. So these energies can be used in a positive way, but they obviously have been expressed in a negative way with what occurred recently. And you know, it's been really an intense year. It hasn't been the easiest year for people, like for the US especially. Yeah, and anyways, I hope that we can remain as harmonious as we can within ourselves and allow ourselves to process these things in a more productive way rather than a destructive way. And this can be indicated with this Venus trine Pluto, that it can be harmonized and transformed so that it's not being expressed negatively. So yeah, Aries of course does rule that anger and expression of anger, and being, confronting issues. So it doesn't have to be a negative thing, of course, because Aries is very positive. It's a fire sign, so fire signs tend to be positive, but when you have too much fire, it can become destructive. So expressing the fire in the most positive way with courage, strength, and being true to yourself. Those are the most positive expressions of Aries, is being true to yourself, being courageous, and not being afraid to stand up for yourself and stand up for the ones you love. So this full moon can bring up situations where you may need to confront certain issues, and especially in relationship, because, well, Venus is conjunct Mars, and then also the sun being opposite in Libra will bring up the whole relationship aspect of things. So balancing yourself and others, and being aware of maybe when you're being too focused on yourself and when you need to give a little and be more aware of other people as well. But ultimately, This is going to be a balancing act between giving and taking, and yourself and the people in your life. So being aware of when you need to give and being aware of when you need to set boundaries for yourself. So yeah, and then with Jupiter opposite Uranus, this is definitely bringing up some of the unexpected things. So big unexpected occurrences could happen. They could be positive or they could be negative. I would lean towards the positive with Jupiter because Jupiter is a planet of luck. So unexpected gains could occur, especially within partnership and when you are being in harmony with others or in partnership with others. So that is something that Jupiter in Libra favors. So if you've been true to yourself and connecting with others in a very authentic way, then there could be positive that comes from that. If, on the other hand, you're being inauthentic in the relationships that you have, then perhaps issues could crop up around being true to yourself and others. So, yeah. Anyways, I believe that's it for right now. Hope you enjoyed this short full moon video. Have an awesome time.